I'm Allie Bramson, and I'm a planetary scientist and assistant professor at Purdue University. So in 2024, the Artemis 2 mission is scheduled to happen, which will be a really exciting test of sending humans back to the moon. So they're not scheduled to go to the surface. That would be for Artemis 3, but Artemis 2 is designed to send humans back into orbit around the moon, which is still way closer to the moon than we've gotten, in almost 50 years. And so this will be a follow-up to the Artemis 1 mission, which sent an uncrewed capsule to orbit the moon. And so now this will have 4 astronauts on board that will go back to the moon, orbit it, and then come back after a 10-day mission. And so seeing that happen and taking that next step towards bringing humans back to the moon it's a really important step and one that I'm really excited for. So that's currently scheduled for late 2024. The Hera mission is being developed by the European Space Agency, and this is a mission to go to a binary asteroid system. So there's an asteroid that actually has a tiny little moon, another little asteroid that's orbiting it, and this is the Dimorphos and Didymos asteroid system that people may have heard of because it's where NASA's DART mission went and collided into that little moon, and it actually changed the orbit of that little moon. And so the Hera mission is designed to go back to that binary asteroid system and take detailed measurements of both Dimorphos and Didymos, and then also do a very detailed inspection of how that orbit changed. Also launching in 2024 is the Martian Moons Exploration mission, which is a mission by JAXA, which is the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency. So it's Japan's equivalent of NASA. They're developing this mission that's actually going to go to Mars's moons, Phobos and Deimos. And in doing so, one of its main science objectives is to investigate the origin of Mars's moons. The mission will actually go and touch down on Phobos' surface and take a sample and then return it back to Earth so that we can analyze the samples in the lab and get a really detailed analysis of the composition of Mars's moons. I think one of the big questions that I think we're always trying to answer is, are we alone in the universe? Is there life somewhere else in our solar system? I think we've got several candidates between Mars, which we know used to be a warmer and wetter place. There's all this evidence for we know there used to be water on the surface. Europa, with its subsurface ocean and maybe the interface of that ocean with the underlying rock, kind of like those hydrothermal vents that we have here on Earth. Trying to understand where life could be in our own solar system, I think, is a major driver of a lot of science.